Alright, so I have the engine stripped down to a much simpler form. I got all the, the intake and little bits and bobs off, all the boring stuff nobody wants to watch me take off. So now we're going to get into the nitty gritty stuff, probably literally because this engine's super gross. It's literally nitty gritty. Look, that's the gritty and that's the nitty, if that means greasy. So, hey, watch out. So let's start digging into the internals and see what 257,000 miles looks like inside this Z24. So this is actually a pretty cool design here. The two rails that hold all the rocker arms are actually also the cam caps. So it's pretty smart on Nissan's design. I do enjoy discovering the insides of new engines I haven't gotten to work on yet. So it's not super dirty. It's pretty brown, but again, it's got 250,000 miles on it. There is some areas that are pretty black, like around the timing chain. Again, we're gonna get this all out when it gets hot tanked. But overall, I'm gonna have to measure all the cam surfaces, make sure everything still is good. But for now, it looks good. So it's a weekday, so I get up for work at 3:30 in the morning. It's about 5, sun's starting to go down. I'm gonna go and make dinner, and tomorrow we're gonna pull this head off. Although tomorrow is gonna be in 1 second for you. All right, I just cracked all the head bolts loose. Go ahead and pull them all out. See what the tops of these pistons look like. Ugh, some sludgy stuff in the coolant passages. It's a little concerning, but it doesn't look blown. I don't see any broken stuff, just black carbon covered old 257,000 mile pistons. Let me hold the timing chain too so it doesn't jam up. There we go. But it turns free. I don't really feel any knocks. Oh, suck the timing chain in again. Well, that's good news. There it is. Sludgy bottom end. That's pretty dark. work it a little bit, persuade it that it wants to come off. And then it'll come off. Timing chain guides aren't even worn that bad. That's actually what happened to mine the second time it blew up. The timing chain guard, I guess the timing chain or something, somehow it was sharp. It had sharp edges. It ate through all these, and then it ate through this water jacket, filled my oil pan with all my coolant. And I did say the second time it blew up, because it blew up the first time when I was like 16, and then blew up again when I was almost 19. It's been great though for the past 4 years. 4.5 years. Runs like a champ now. Wow, that I did not expect that to come off as easy as it did. 3 for 3. Yeah. So yeah, this thing doesn't have any play. The bearings are still nice and tight. Crank spin's real nice. I do think we have a very rebuildable core here. This cylinder's a little rusty, but it's not scored or anything. Like I said, the crank's tight. It's got a little bit of front to back play, maybe 5/1000ths tops, probably closer to 2 or 3, that feels like. Alright, last thing I gotta do is make this motor mount disappear. Alright, that's better. Go ahead and flip it back over. And let's crack some main bolts loose. We are off. You can see there's not really any damage to the bearings. They have wear, but it does have 250,000 miles on it. That's pretty decent. Number 4 had some damage. Thank God it's not on the crankshaft though. Number 3 cap is still not letting go. This one's fun because it's got the thrust washers on it. Well, here we go. We have a rebuildable core. Everything checks out. I'm gonna have to go over it and check all the bore sizes and everything to see where it is before I start ordering parts and honing the cylinders. But I think we'll go ahead and end it there. This video has been taken over the last like 2 weeks, so that's gonna be getting the engine out of the truck and then tearing it down. I think that's a good amount of stuff for one video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm enjoying the simplicity of the Z24 engine. I'm a big fan of the KA24i engines. They're like the Legos of Nissan engines. They're so simple. If somebody want to learn how to build an engine, you know, a KA or a Z24 engine from like a hard body, even the DE versions from like the 99 Altimas and stuff, they're still pretty simple. They're great engines to learn on. That's actually the engine I learned on. The first engine I ever rebuilt was a KA24. Now, I keep pointing to this because it's a Z24. They're kind of almost exactly the same, other than it's got 8 valves instead of 12 like the KA. The E specifically, the DE is I believe that's a 4 valve. That's a 16 valve. 4 valve per cylinder when I said 4 valve. So, yep, I'm fond of these things, and I'm excited to get it hot tanked and make it pretty and make it run, and yeah. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next video, and I will talk to y'all later.
just calling to say I